Hello, everybody. My name is Edward S. Redcar, and I'm the host of Edward S. Redcar's Entertainer Chat. And today I have the extreme pleasure of talking with Shwetha Niranjan from India. And how are you doing today, Shwetha?
I'm doing great, Edward, and thank you so much for having me over here. It's a great honor to be on your talk show. Thank
Well,
you.
thank you very much, and it's a great honor for me to have you on my talk show and for graciously accepting my invitation on to be here. And yeah, we're going to have a great time. We're going to have fun. The audience is going to have fun, and
Yeah,
it's just a great pleasure for me to have you on the show. So
thank you.
I'll start off with a question that I always ask of all my guests, whether they're a singer, musician, model, um,
Yeah.
a singer. Uh, how did you become interested in fashion modeling?
Okay, that's a great question. So, first of all, from the time I'm born, I must say I'm so passionate towards this modeling. However, my father used to not let me go for it professionally since he wanted me to move into mainly into studies, my MBA and stuffs. But however, I used to always bunk schools, colleges, and I used to hit somewhere or the other all the ramps that I could, possibly go through my hobbies. Okay, so professionally I couldn't go, but from the time I'm in schools or colleges or in my office stuff, I have been hitting ramps some way or the other. So
Mhm.
I am passionate, I am very much interested, and that's the reason I'm into this modeling here. Thanks.
Mhm. So, when you discovered that you were interested in fashion modeling, uh, uh, were you always maybe aware of, say, different like fashion magazines where there were different fashion models that you might have seen displayed on the pages of magazine articles? And, did you think to yourself, yes, that I'd like to do that someday? Was there anything ever like that where you liked to like look through fashion magazines when before you first started?
Not exactly before I could start it, because that point of time it was only like a small hobby, I must say. Since my main motto was into getting into MBA, college, university as such, but I got a very big break in 2018. That's where I got into this magazines, articles, news, and as such. But until then, it was like only up to the college level or office level. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So up to the college level, they had like activities or groups that you like groups that you could join that
Yeah.
other people that were interested in modeling, they also belonged to these groups that all had a
Yeah.
similar interest.
Yeah, what happened was there were a lot of intercollegiate competitions. It's between different colleges. So I was so damn interested. I used to bunk classes, and I was into kind of selecting the other models who are interested in this and making a group. And I myself used to do the choreography as well. And all 3 years in my degree, I have bagged first prize in all the intercollegiate, the shows or competition.
Oh,
So that's
wow.
how.
Yeah, yeah. So right from the beginning, even before you started, you had a passion for fashion
Yeah,
modeling, and you found, and also you knew that you had a talent for it. So, like they say, the rest is history, right? It's like it was meant to be, right? Right from the start.
right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you said that you first got involved in the pageants in
Mhm.
2018. So
Yes,
I've noticed that you've posted a lot of photos and posted a lot of information about your pageant titles. And so,
yes.
um, uh, how how did you become interested? Well, the three of them that I've noticed you posted about Mrs. Worldwide 2019, Mrs. India 2018, and Mrs. Karnataka 2018. So,
Right.
how did you become interested in those pageants and find out about them in the first place?
That's a great question. Very important to know because it forms like an inspirational story, I must say. So, a simple one selfie of mine on social media has taken me to worldwide today. So, how is 2015? I had kind of, broke up in the family. So, I had filed divorce. I was going through lots in my personal life. So, that point of time, I just, trying to make myself happy, trying to figure out how I need to come out of this depression or whatever. I was just trying my best. But one day, what happened? I just came out of the saloon. Okay. I just had a haircut and I came out of the saloon. I just took a selfie where I was driving. I just parked my car. I just took a selfie and I posted in the social media. And the day I posted that selfie, okay, uh, in just 1 week, I got a call from a director by Mrs. Karnataka organization. She told me, "You have great features. You look very beautiful. Why don't you take part in my pageants?"
Oh,
So yeah, that's how I got a call. I was like, I never expected it. I just took a haircut. I posted it because of my hairstyle. That's all. Okay.
that I mean
Like
that's amazing. Yeah.
so then I was like, okay, why shouldn't I? Let me try. So I said okay, and I started preparing for it. It wasn't easy. There were auditions, there was talent round going on. For talent round, I need to practice for some dance related. I'm a dancer, classical
Oh,
dancer as well. I have been trained for 25 years on
wow,
Bharatanatyam
wow.
Kathak from that age of 3. So that's where my strength was. So I thought, okay, let me do it, and I did it. I won in that, and then whoever, it's a protocol, okay, can who takes part in Mrs. Karnataka can go, would be sent to national level competition to compete against different states of India.
Uh-huh,
So I
uh-huh.
got that honor, and I went and participated in Mrs. India as well. So there I was awarded for worldwide, and the other contestants, there were almost four winners, one for Asia Pacific, one worldwide, one global universe, and
Wow.
one for Asia Pacific, the tourism. So
Yeah.
that's why from whoever has won this worldwide, it's a protocol. You will go and represent the nation at the international level, almost with 65 countries.
Oh,
So then
wow.
I got this honor of representing my country, and I almost prepared for 9 months,
Wow.
shortlisting of top designers, the best. I had to carry almost 16 dresses for 16 different shoots, and it was 9 days pageant.
Oh,
So
wow. Wow.
in Singapore and Indonesia. And it was very, very great experience, a great journey. A person who crosses the border definitely will be a different, well, as a whole personality. The experience that you carry, the competition that you go through, it's definitely a different level.
Mhm.
And I had a lot of fun, and I won a big title over there. So then, as soon as I came back, I was honored by Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, Mr. Yediyurappa, and then I went on. Yeah, this journey started there. Yep.
Wow. Wow. So that first pageant, that Karnataka, now is that a region in India where you live? Is that like the name of a
It's
region?
a state. It's a state.
Okay, a state. Okay, okay, okay. So
We have
that
many states, like 26 to 29 states, and all
okay.
different part of the India will come for nationals. So in nationals, you will be seeing a lot of different states. Each one will have one representative.
Okay. Is it safe to say that entering pageants was never part of your plan, but like you said,
Yes,
it just happened by putting that photo online? Wow.
yes.
Wow.
Yes, that changed my life entirely. It gave me kind of what I am. I was able to discover myself. Wherein I was going through rough times, this helped me to climb up the ladder. And
Oh,
today I'm able to set an example for many who are going through lots in life. So if you have passion, I'm sure one or the other day it will definitely help you to achieve it.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Yeah, whether in your anyone is in a career like yours, pageants or modeling, or like if you happen to be an actor, musician, singer, whatever, yeah, if you have the passion, I totally agree.
Yes,
You just have to follow it, right? I mean, it's something inside you that has to come out, and it's
exactly.
right. It's something that you feel naturally, and it just you have to do it, right? There's like no question about it, right? It's you got the
Yes,
passion and you have to do it, right?
absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I mean, I find that interesting. Like you were describing, like all the gowns or dresses that you had to wear, and it's like um, each one of those must have been like very heavy, wasn't it? Like with
It was,
like the ornamentation or the sequence that is on
yes,
each of those. That must have been
yes,
awfully
yes.
heavy.
Definitely, especially when you have to showcase your national costume round, that has to come with a theme. So I depicted River Ganga from my country, wherein my entire costume was made out of only pearls. I'm not wearing anything except pearls. So those with a very big prop of how the River Ganga flows is what I made it through one of my very good designer. So that's how each of the costumes had a theme behind it and a
Hmm.
color code, and what exactly it reflects. So all these
Hmm.
preparations were part of it.
So, like you were mentioning, that one fashion was made entirely out of pearls. That must take a lot of practice. Like, of course, when you're in a pageant, you have to practice like your runway walk, or whatever like that. But
Yes,
it must have been an additional challenge not only to like remember everything you had to do for your pageant walk and everything, but then to have to deal with the fact that you were wearing these
yes,
fashions that might have been extra heavy on you, right?
exactly.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah. So that must have say made your like your appearance in the pageant and everything you had to do like twice as difficult to like move around the stage because you had to get used to maybe the extra weight of whatever the fashion was made out of.
Yes, yes, I had to, hire a trainer so that I'll match that, weight that is required. And I was like around 64. I got down to 54, 10 kgs, and I had to work out twice a day. Because there was very less time within 6 months, and morning and evening twice a day I used to work out a strict diet, and I was able to maintain it. Yes,
Wow. So essentially, even when you're in a pageant, essentially you're like an athlete, right? You have to work out and you have
yes,
to, so your appearance can be just so for like the requirements of the guidelines and the rules for
yes,
the pageant, right? Wow.
yes, yes.
Wow. Wow. So, in addition to your pageants, the pageants that you're all involved in, um, I noticed that you also work as like part like as the jury for some pageants, the grand finale judge in pageants, other pageants. You're like a
Yes,
celebrity guest
yes,
and in awards programs and besides your fashion modeling. So um, among all these different things that you do you work like equal amounts in those pageants or as a judge or as a guest uh, uh, besides doing your fashion modeling? Is it like, say, like 50-50, like 50% pageant, 50% fashion modeling? How does that all work out for you?
sure, sure, sure. So I'll explain. Once you won a big title in a pageant, right? You don't have to participate in more pageants anymore. So you have already touched the sky and you're happy about it. Now you're a role model to others. So you'll be called as jury for many, many shows. And I have judged up to more than 600 pageants till now, both international and national. So,
Wow.
uh, yeah. So I am like, I have been called to judge right from the auditions till the grand finale for many of the
Wow.
shows. And so that is one part of it. And another part is I've been invited as a showstopper, show opener for some of the fashion weeks, some of the runways, which goes on. And because of the title that I hold, I directly go as a showstopper. I also been invited as chief guest or special guest or the special guest for the launches by Times of India parties and the launches of the opening, the inaugurations, lot of shows, lot of events. So there are something or the other every weekend that I'll be able to, go for it and somehow make it happen. There are also other pageants and other shows. They want me to come and groom the models. So I'm also into grooming the models for as
Oh, okay.
coach. Yeah, both for the runway coach as well as the pageant coach.
Okay.
Yeah.
To the younger models that are coming up in the industry, you're
Yes.
sort of like a mentor to them, right?
Yes.
Showing them the way. Yeah.
Absolutely, because pageant is very much different from modeling. What we see on the runway, you come, walk confidently, and you go away. But pageant is not easy. It is typically becoming a queen. So becoming a queen is not easy. So you will have to compete with many other queens from other parts of the world. So it's just not walking on the stage. You need to be very, very intelligent. You need to be fit. You need
Mhm.
to learn how to talk, how to sit, how to stand. It is entire grooming of your complete body or your posture or anything that you do. And there is a talent round which comes in. You have to definitely work on talent round. Always gets more scores. So what is
Mhm.
the best talent you have? You need to bring in. And the preparation is more in pageants.
When you entered the pageant and you competed in the dance, so did you have to say bring your dancing up to like another level? I mean, to learn.
Yes. Again, as I mentioned, I'm very passionate about dancing as well. So I can dance even for 24 hours. I'm that much crazy about dancing. So I prepared myself very
Yeah,
nicely with
yeah.
whatever the props, the costumes. I made a fusion. I choreographed a bit myself, and
Oh, really? Wow.
yeah, I also took some help from other choreographers, top choreographers in India, and made up to the talent show. Yeah.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. So does that take up part of your time as well between, being a judge or a guest or your fashion modeling?
Yes.
You also teach dance besides?
I'm not teaching as of now, but yes, I myself keep performing on different platforms on the stages wherever I get opportunity to perform dances. And I know many forms of dances. It can be contemporary, it can be salsa, it can be classical, it can be hip hop. So
Wow.
I'm well all those.
Wow, because I know I've noticed in your posts that like on some occasions you post about going out with friends to different venues for music and things like that, and
Yes.
it shows you kind of dancing but no, I didn't realize at all that I mean you were actually like a professional dancer and also a choreographer. And
Yes. Yes, you're right.
that's one thing I like about my show here. I can ask my guests questions, but a lot of times, like you have as well, you tell all of us about like extra things that you do or extra talents, and that just fascinates me because it kind of completes the picture, of who my guest is and what they're interested in. Yeah, yeah, thanks for sharing all that. I mean, that's absolutely
And
fascinating.
for recognizing those, yes.
Yeah, yeah, that must be a very challenging schedule for you to work
Yes,
out with everything that you do, right?
you got it right. Absolutely. I fixed my schedules almost 3 months ago. Otherwise, I cannot work through it. And, it is so much disciplined life I need to lead. Otherwise, I cannot manage everything. I have to work out. And when you work out, you definitely need a good sleep, a good diet. And along with that, wherever the opportunity comes for the such shows, and yes, I will make it whenever I'm free to do it. Yeah.
Now, I've noticed, like on some of your posts, you endorse like different perfume products and
Yes.
that. How does
Yes.
that balance out? Like fashion modeling, print modeling,
Yeah.
endorsing, different products?
All these comes under one main category, which is fashion. So fashion can be into pageants or into brand shoots or into runways. So I give some time even for the brand shoots. Definitely it gives a very good promotion even for me, and I get paid too. So so I am a brand ambassador for many products. There is this UAE perfume as well from your United Arabs, right, from Dubai. It's a fashion perfume. I'm also endorsed with many brands like Amrapali Jewelers. It's a gold jewelry, okay, and there is a Samaya apparel. It's a beautiful bridal wear, and there is Chola Fashions. This is amazing ethnic wear. So I am also endorsed with a lot of gym because of the fitness. They want me to be their brand ambassador, and there are. I think I've touched every product, including the sandals.
Well, that's good. So, do you, like you were saying before, like after you've gone through the pageants and you've attained that high level or the highest level you can go, so now most of your time is focused on either modeling or judging at pageants. So
Yes.
it's like the pageants have sort of taken the back seat for now in your career.
Yes, definitely.
Or
It has taken more time, and also it has taken me to a very next level. So I'm very happy to still take it further. Yeah.
so
Because once you are like won the show, right, you don't have to keep going for the pageants again and again. If you are, maybe you have not able to win the show or win the pageant, then you can try again and again. Since I'm more than happy, and it's a protocol which clearly shows from Karnataka to worldwide. So that's a great journey that I had. So now I'm more working like a role model.
um,
Yes.
I've also noticed that in one of, well, a few of your posts, maybe several of posts, that you have a tattoo on your left shoulder, and
Yes,
if I
I have
can,
it.
yeah, if I,
Yeah.
oh, okay, okay, yeah, yeah, that's a surprise. I did not know that you were going to show it, but I thank you because, like they say, a picture's worth 1,000 words, right?
Yes,
That's
yes.
what they,
Very
yeah, I know. I noticed that it has, what was it, like three red stars and two blue stars, and
yeah.
they're like intertwined in some sort of branch of a plant. Which I mean, that's what I could tell. I don't know if that it's a plant or not, but
I'll tell you exactly what happened. I was just, waiting for the flight departure, and I had reached Singapore, airport very early. I had a lot of time, so I thought, let me get a tattoo done until my, timings up for the flight. So, but that tattoo guy gave me a lot of options, but I don't know what made him say that, ma'am, for you, stars is something which is more suitable, and I wish that you come out like a star. So then I asked him, so what are the colors that you want to make it? So he gave me the option, so I chose the option. So it is like coming out of different colorful stars. That was almost like 8 years ago, and I can say that has come true now. My tattoo has come true. It's really
oh,
made me a
So getting that tattoo with those stars, it was sort of like a premonition of good things to come, right?
Yeah, exactly, right.
Yeah. So is there a particular meaning to the number of stars? Is the five stars, does that have a particular meaning that you chose five stars?
Yeah, maximum is 5 star because you want to reach that stars or the
Oh,
different
okay.
stars. Yeah,
Okay.
that's
So like how about the two different colors there? What does that exactly symbolize?
this is see what we spoke or he mentioned was, ma'am, you just take this different color stars and you will really come up like colorful stars. Okay, so in that I chose a few of the colors. Blue is all time my favorite, and kind of red was given by him itself. He just said, ma'am, this looks very bright. Red is not anything that which stops you, but it makes you more bright and shine. So
Hmm.
that's all. The idea was only that much till yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, the color red does attract people's attention, and I
Yes.
guess that must be why you wore the color red today, right?
Oh yeah. Actually, yes.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know if you've ever heard this or not, but um many years ago when I was in school, I took this one course, and it was called uh, uh, I think it was called interpersonal communication, like body language and, the way
Yes.
people move and things like that. And they taught us, like in particular, like if you're in a restaurant, like sometimes a restaurant will serve like whether it's an entree or the main course, they'll serve it on a red plate because they know that the color red for some reason triggers something in people's mind, and it makes them
Yes.
hungrier and gets them to spend more money at a restaurant and eat more.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
know if you've ever heard that, but I heard that a long time ago.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
so I suppose that if the color red on a plate attracts people to food and wants them to eat more food, I imagine that the color red, like on your tattoo stars or like the fashion you're wearing today,
Mhm.
makes people like want to watch you and listen to you and make a better promotion for you like that. So
Yes.
so
Right. Yes.
so I thank you for wearing the color red today because it'll help in your promotion on my show.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
So So you've talked about your fashion modeling, the pageants, participation in awards, presenter, and sort of mentor for dance and choreography. Um,
Mhm.
and you mentioned at the very start of our interview here that when you enter pageants and you've achieved a certain level, that's sort of like the cream of the crop, the top of the pyramid there. So do you, like in your future, do you envision yourself as entering any other type of pageants?
My future plans, it's quite clear because yeah, I continue with these activities what I'm doing, like the judging, the showstopper as such, but I have a very different plan wherein I want to kind of have my own workshop, own institute. Okay, wherein I groom the models, and it's just not about modeling, it's discovering yourself. So I'm already working through my brand, my logo, my website are almost getting ready. This will be launched in India first and followed by Washington and New York City, and also in Dubai. I have certain connects and contacts. I'm working through all this. So this workshop will be definitely a different level, and it trains just not for the pageant or for the runway. It also helps you to unravel yourself. So that's the idea behind it. I'm working through this. So this is my future plans.
Oh, okay. So you'll be helping others like in their professional growth and in their personal growth as well then.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, okay. So when you were up and coming in the fashion industry, you had mentors that mentored you and showed you the path and how to do it and how to keep your focus to what your goals were. So
Mhm.
and now you're planning on doing the same with the younger people coming up.
Yes.
So I guess
Yes.
would it be safe to say that I guess the popular phrase is you're like paying it forward to what was given you. You want to pay it forward and give that what was given to you to give forward like to others.
Yes. Yes, I get message every day. You will believe or not, ma'am. Can is there any way that I can enter into modeling? I can enter into pageant. I just simply say them, just wait for my post to come because I hear this every day. So I thought I decided let me give some time. I would not be doing like on a full time daily basis, but I would run a workshop quarterly basis or like monthly basis based on the registrations that I get. Definitely, this is my future plan.
Okay, okay. So, does that also include keeping in the fashion modeling career that you have, either like print modeling or maybe even like runway modeling? Is that
Yes.
sort of a balance that you're trying to prepare for
Yes.
yourself?
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. That's right.
Hmm. So then, like in your future plans, when you want to start this with the institute and the fashion, like the runway and the print, will the like your fashion institute, will that take up? Do you envision that taking up like the majority of your time, and then maybe fashion and print modeling sort of off to
Yes.
the side, maybe when you have time to participate in that?
Yes, I do have. I have to schedule or I have to maintain in such a way that I should be able to manage this. Yeah.
Hmm. So I imagine now that with that Fashion Institute, that must take an enormous, like an enormous amount of work. So you must have like a lot of staff
Yes.
working with you, I would
Yes.
imagine.
Yes, they have already started working. I have involved a lot of people, given each set of activities with everybody. I have already delegated that. So I have a con call every day with all of them. I have made a team, and yeah, I just have to execute now. Currently, it's on a plan, and execution is what will be on the next in next 2 months. Yeah.
Okay, okay, and I'm sure that within the next 2 months we'll probably see you posting about that somewhere along the line.
Yes, definitely. It
Uh-huh,
will be.
uh-huh. Do you have at this time? I don't know if you're at liberty to say, but do you have like a title envisioned for that institute, or is that sort of in the planning stage as well?
It's sort of planning stage, but definitely vision also is being defined. Like, as I mentioned, it's mainly to discover yourself. So, what all things to be there in that is just not work. So, what can be part of it? It should be, it can be talent management is also part of it. If there is also a fitness training, there is also how the photography training. There's a lot of things that has been involved in that. So, it will be like a complete package and just not on walking. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Well, I would really like to thank you for being on my show today, for graciously accepting my invitation. It's been just an absolute pleasure speaking with you. I know we've texted back and forth a lot, setting up this appointment for this interview, but like they say, there is nothing better than actually talking one on one and face to face
Yes.
with somebody. And yeah, it's like thank you so much for being on my show today.
Yeah, thanks, Edward, first of all, for giving me opportunity to come over your show. And it's a great honor and it's a great platform as well to be over here. And I'm very thankful to you.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank
And
you. Bye-bye.
I wish you well in your career and all success in all your future endeavors and much success to you and your team with starting your new institute there. So
Thank you so
yeah,
much. Thank you so much,
yeah,
Edward, for all your wishes. Thank you.
yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome. Well, everyone, I have been speaking with Shwetha Niranjan today from India, Mrs. Worldwide 2019, Mrs. India 2018, Mrs. Karnataka 2018, fashion model, runway model, print model, dancer, choreographer, too many things to mention in the limited amount of time that we have here. And I thank her very much for coming on the show today. And
Thank
thank all of you out there for viewing the show. I hope you had as much fun viewing it as both Shwetha and myself have had visiting here together. So until the next time, I wish all of you a good day and have a good day today. Have an awesome day, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.